Oh, it sounded like I talked. Hang on. Hey, I'm on stream.
There we
Oh, what's up, chat? We'll be live soon. Sure, we'll transition. Thank you, director.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic week of 9Moons. As always, I am your humble caster, Big Fella, joined today again in part with Goose. A little bit of tech issues, but we are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for another week. Goose, how you feeling tonight?
I'm excited. Week 2, we got the week 1 jitters out of the way. Teams have been practicing this week. It's going to be a good matchup tonight. At least the first game. Haven't looked at the second game, but first game I'm excited to see. Got a lot of veterans showing up from the last couple seasons who have been on the big stage before. It'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, first match of tonight is going to be two teams we haven't heard of quite yet. We have N2H4 versus Team Shock. N2H4 in the Solar Conference with Team Captain Just Gauge, Jamie, and Mr. Bamboo. So, a couple fan favorites coming out from that team of N2H4. Going up against Team Shock from, I believe, the same division. Yep, which is going to be Team Sky. Led by Team Captain Sky, and it's going to have Tractonics and Purple Hill. So I believe that might be a friend stack team, but overall, they didn't do too bad last week. So it's going to be a fun match tonight for sure.
Yeah, Shock Sky always a fun player to watch. As well as Track Purple, I played with him quite a few just in houses, and kid's got some skill. He's going to be a fantastic third man for that team. They're going to be fast. They're going to be aggressive. N2H4 is definitely have to watch out for the demos. But I think it'll be a good series for sure. A lot of fast players on the pitch tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I always say it every week, every season. The skill cap just keeps getting higher and higher for this league. Every season, I'm so excited to see what all these players can do. Right now, folks, we are just getting all the players into the lobby for the first series. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an exciting week 2. So far, I mean, not too much to show. We had a couple of great games last week, some very stellar performances from, all kinds of players, all kinds of teams last week. And, Goose, we're just going to ride that momentum, hopefully, into our week 2 matches.
Week 1, what a way to start. You go into a game 5 in the first series, high energy. The second series was, absolutely amazing to watch. So I know these are just going to be great games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I am very, very excited to get this underway. I mean, this will be our first showing of N2H4's gameplay. I mean, we had often theorized in the preseason draft stream that Jamie is more of a +1 player, I like to call him. Basically, a big person who's heavy on assists, doesn't necessarily solo carry games, but is very, very good at being that +1 person that a team captain might need. So hopefully we'll be able to see some synergy between Just Gauge, Jamie, and Mr. Bamboo tonight. I think going into this series, I'm probably going to have to favor N2H4. I think I think it's going to be a close one. So I'm going to say I think 3-2. I think N2H4 is going to take this one.
That's exactly where I'm at. Jamie, like you said, his game sense is just spectacular. He's where he needs to be when he needs to be there, can get the passes midfield, can follow through running along the goal line to take out the demo, take out that third man to open up the net. So he's definitely that skill player that Just Gauge is going to need tonight.
Yeah, and as we head underway, ladies and gentlemen, the first match of tonight is going to be right now. We have into H4 versus Team Shock already underway. So far, Just Gage just trying to get those clears out, really start some offensive momentum, build some space up for Jamie to really pull through with this.
Track gonna take it down. They're starting off really speedy from both sides, just throwing balls at the net. See what works. See where the weaknesses lie.
Tractonics, though, is going to strike first blood 30 seconds into the match.
Yeah, I mean that was quick. He was where.
Out of the corner we go. Jamie to intercept. The offensive pressure continues for N2 H4.
Into H4 is having a lot of good clears downfield, allowing their teammates to get set up and get boost. If they can just add some pressure and throw it at the net, it's bound to fall.
Just Gage again, being the last one on rotation, but Jamie's already upfield. Can they capitalize on it? No, not before Sky can clear the ball away. Purple Hill, downfield we go. Gonna continue this pressure. Just Gage, a little awkward corner. Jamie, gonna be 50ing Purple Hill. Sky, up for a solo play of his own, blocked by Just Gage.
Sky solo play abilities that definitely adds another level to that team.
Yeah, very passive defensive plays coming out of N2H4. As Shock treating to rally themselves, get more boost, clear the ball down the field. Up by one, can't feel too comfortable, Mr. Bamboo. Slightly weak clear, but Jamie is going to bail him out. Just Gage off the back wall, awkward angle for Purple Hill and just slides in.
And like you said, not something to be comfortable with. One goal up, still half the game to go. One mistake can make a difference, and there it was.
Just like that, this game is tied right back up. N2H4 going to rally back with 2-2-2 remaining. 1-1 in this fine game. Both teams have shown that they can provide the pressure they need. Mr. Bamboo, great center for Just Gage. Going to be blocked in the air by Tractonics. Nice little 1-2 as well. Jamie, passing up to Mr. Bamboo. Bamboo's going to opt for the boost instead. Just Gage, buying his team some time, is going to get that ball cleared away. Sky, taking it by himself. Passing one, passing two. The third is dead. Jamie, off the backboard. Right off his axles, Mr. Bamboo, unable to connect.
The demos of ours have started early in this game one of ours, and it's bound to make a difference.
Taking their time. N2H4 don't want to suffer any quick screw-ups, but nobody is in rotation. I think Mr. Bamboo creeped up a little too much here. Just Gage wasn't sure if Bamboo was going to be able to get that, and unfortunately, a little bit of miscommunication caused them to double commit on defense, and that is going to be 2-1 now in favor of Team Shock.
Sky, so quick up the wall. He's got those quick angle shots, and if you aren't ready for him, you're going to get caught off guard as well as your teammates. It's going to result in a goal every time.
Double kickoff fake. Very interesting strat from both teams.
It's one of those things. All right, we're going to fake it. No, we're going to fake it. It's bound to happen.
Yep. Mr. Bamboo with a great clear. Purple Hill trying to settle it. A little bit of an awkward situation. Kind of settles it. Jamie, too fast for the save as Jamie, the Season 7 Grand Champion, is going to equalize this with just over 1 minute remaining.
And there he is, being exactly where he needed to be at every moment of the game, capitalizing, equalizing it back up.
Yep, both teams hungry for this Game 1 win. So far right now, Just Gage just trying to get that ball out of their half. Really don't like this offensive pressure from Team Shock, so they're trying to minimize it as much as they can. But Purple Hill is going to lead the charge. Doesn't read that right, but does try to go for that double tap. No one's home. Sky has to bail out Tract. Awkward touch off the corner. Tract was not ready for that. This Bamboo out of boost and out of opportunity. Purple Hill just going to try to pass it off to his teammate. Jamie going to try to get into his face a little bit. Although Just Gage, 1v1 scenario, you do not want that team captain in your face. Tractonics.
Very speedy.
Off the wall, Jamie to pass one. Can he pass two? It's just Purple Hill. They're going to remove Purple Hill out of the situation. Tractonics gets the demo, but he gets smoke screened instead. 11 seconds left, and N2H4 finally going to take the lead.
And there it is, those demos that we talked about coming in as a factor, smoke screen everywhere. You didn't know what to do. And we got a goal with 11 seconds left.
Picture perfect. Just Gage as well. Just going to leave that second goal sour.
N2H4 trying to put the nail in the coffin here. You know, I'm sure somebody at some point with 9 seconds left has gotten 2 goals, but it's a very hard thing to accomplish.
We have seen crazier things out of this casting booth, Goose, but I believe this one is squared away, and N2H4 will take Game 1.
There it is. Wow, what a game. What a game to start with. We had everything. We had shots, we had passes, we had demos. It was all there.
Yeah, I mean, we had the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, it
Absolutely
looked fresh out of a Michael Bay movie. I mean, lots of demos, lots of goals. Lots of amazing fast cars out on the pitch today. Very diverse in our selection. Jamie, of course, always contributing to that with the Knight Rider. But, you know, Just Gage, lots of points, carrying his team, putting the team on his back. And, you know, couple saves coming out of the assister, Jamie, as well, with Burrito in hand. You know, this guy's a beast. Always able to control the midfield very, very well. Jamie is definitely one of those great all-around players. But, you know, Goose, if you were on Team Tractonics and Team Shock, like, what would you say, like, what would you take out of that Game 1?
You're going to have to match the aggression of N2H4. They're playing very aggressive, being very bumpy, and chasing in a way that makes sense. And catching Shock off guard. And I think you need to minimize the mistakes, play a little bit faster, and slow it down at times. You know, catch them off guard, make them think, well, maybe chasing this ball is not the best choice, and you know, hopefully you can pull out Game 2.
Great couple of starting touches out for Team Shock, though. Really trusting each other down the pitch, passing it to one another, trying to go for these +1 plays. Tractonics leading the charge. Just Gage with a really good settle. And great 50 as well. Does a teammate have it? Not quite. Jamie's going to play it slow. Flick it over one and flick it over two. Jamie with a fantastic flicking goal.
You know, Just Gage had the last game, and Jamie said, all right, I got this one. Don't you worry, coach.
Absolutely fantastic play coming out of Jamie there. 1-0. N2H4 lead game number 2.
Keeping that aggression up, and it's working out for them. I think they found their game plan. They're going to stick to it.
Just Gage with a nice pop. But Mr. Bamboo going to have a nice save as well. Although a little bit of miscommunication rotating out, forcing Team Shock to go on defense. Tractonics in a little bit of an awkward position, has to waste all of his boost to try to get it out of his corner. Sky to bail, but again, what comes around goes around. Now it's going to be N2H4's turn. Miscommunicate, rotating out. Jamie Down to Just Gage. Sky just trying to buy some time. Just Gage is going to rush the operation. Purple Hill with a great touch passing both defenders. Mr. Bamboo has to be real slow with this. Is going to beat out Tractonics, though. Gonna grab the mid boost. 50 in the air as well. Jamie trying to push that ball downfield, but the pressure from Shock's offense is too much for them to bear as Tractonics going to equalize with just over 3 minutes left.
They definitely started speeding it up. You know, Mr. Bamboo, we didn't see much out of him in game one. And I think they saw that and said, maybe this is the weak point when we can catch him in net. Maybe that's going to be our opportunity. And that's exactly what happened with the other two players in the corner.
1-1 in this game 2. Both teams, definitely valiant efforts. Team Shock trying to go for these passing plays. Mr. Bamboo left back to defend. Purple Hill trying to go for a nice dribble touch. Over one, but not over two. There is a bump in net. Can Just Gage get back to it? Yes, he can. Nobody's in net, though. Jamie with a quick realization. Going to clear it away. Just Gage trying to get that center pass. Another 50 goes Skylar's way. Jamie pushing up. Neither are going to get the ball. And again, this miscommunication rotating out could be the nail in the coffin for Team Shock. It's
Absolutely.
now the second time that has happened. Just Gage solo play. Can't get over Sky. Jamie forced to retreat. Mr. Bamboo as well. Jamie, though, gonna get a nice shot on net. Denied by Sky. As Just Gage. Just gonna pepper the net once more. Gonna really test the defenses of Team Shock. Although they do get the ball out of their half. Trying to push this offense. But Jamie's in a solo play of his own. Can't get over Tractonics, though. Ball's going to remain in the corner. All three members of Team Shock are on defense. Can they save the ball from Jamie? Yes, they can for now. 90 seconds left. Just Gage to Jamie. Off the backboard. Can we go? Tractonics. Very solid defense so far.
Yeah, Trax has definitely been stepping up for his team in these last couple of games here to try to keep it close as far as defense goes. He's just been the savior. He's been that brick wall that they need. Now we need to see something happen on the other side of the pitch.
Coast to coast we go. Mr. Bamboo unable to capitalize. Just Gage going to go for solo play himself. Great 50 by Sky. Going to buy a lot of time for his team to push up. 1 minute left. One team has to come out of this a victor. Which team will that be? 50 seconds left to decide before we go into an overtime. Jamie by himself up in the air. Just him and Sky. Just Gage. Nice little solo play. Again, going to be denied. Mr. Bamboo backwards driving. Gets a nice little pass. Sky to break it down. Nobody going to pressure this ball on the side of N2H4, so Purple Hill will take it with excitement. Sky's turn now. Tries to go for center pass. Does pass one. Does pass Jamie as well. Mr. Bamboo, the last defender, and cannot succeed. Purple Hill will pull out of this game the victor. One goal lead, 14 seconds left.
I think N2H4 saw that there was 20 seconds left, 25 seconds left. They didn't want to overcommit on the ball. They were hoping to just take it into overtime, and it kind of bit them.
Definitely not in the position you want to be if you are an N2H4 fan, but you are only down by one. Sky with a crazy save, one demo, but Just Gage unable to capitalize. Jamie gets a nice ball. I don't believe they'll be able to keep that ball up, and Team Shock will now get game 2. 1-1 in the series so far. Goose, looks like they listened to your advice and they rallied back.
They did. They still have to work on, like you said, those same side rotations, the miscommunications, losing possession when someone gets bumped, and then you have two players out of the play for a minute so they can get back. If they can minimize those, I think they've got a real shot at this.
Absolutely. I mean, now it's anybody's game, right? It's 1-1 in the series. All that's left is a best of 3, really. And whoever becomes the victor of that will win the series. And so far, the momentum is heading in Team Shock's favor going into game 3.
Yeah, you know, we both said it was going to be close, and this is what we meant. They're going to go back and forth all night long till we get that first 1 to 3 wins.
5 minutes on the clock. New game, new plays. Jamie going for the mental games with the name changes every game, but Purple Hill is unfazed. Tractonics with a nice little solo play of his own off the ceiling is going to get that 50. Jamie off the wall. Purple Hill with a great shot onto the backboard. Tractonics unable to read it, but Mr. Bamboo unable to save it with 30 seconds in. Sky and Team Shock with a great play.
That's a tough angle by Sky, and that's the only opportunity and window he had, and he made it count.
Great little kickoff play by Mr. Bamboo and Jamie. Bamboo trying to set it up in the center. Purple Hill and Tract both in the net. Plenty of bodies to be able to defend that ball. Mr. Bamboo is already up, but Purple Hill is going to be able to beat him. Unable to get the read, though. Jamie, soft touch. Not really much he can do there. Just Gage just going to clear it on downfield. Tractonics taking his sweet old time. He's earned it after many brick wall saves in the past game.
Yeah. Yes, he has. It's been a lot of offensive pressure by Shock this game. They're definitely speeding it up and adding to that aggression that N2H4 has been throwing at him tonight.
Just Gage being a nice catalyst for the offense of N2H4. Just Gage once again. Backflip from Jamie. Unsure if that was intentional or not. Bamboo with the bullet. Unfortunately, does not connect with the back of the net as Tractonics going to clear that ball down the field.
Awareness to make that save. That thing was flying into the net.
Bamboo caught in an awkward spot is going to get the save. Great 50 as well. Ball bouncing into the corner. Can Bamboo beat him? Not quite. Sky gets a little tip on the ball. Jamie returns the favor. Purple Hill going to stall the ball in the air. Just Gage going for a solo play. Jamie up in a 1v2 scenario is going to make defense double commit. Mr. Bamboo going to keep up this pressure. Bounces past one, but not past two. Purple Hill is able to make the save. Mr. Bamboo going to be going for that boost steal. Tractonics out of boost, just attempts the bump. Just Gage in a 1v2. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Stuffs it in the back of the net as we are equal again, 1-1.
Absolutely. Textbook double tap right there by Just Gage. Yeah, it's very hard to defend. You get one defender in the net, the other one's a little awkward. It's just hard, he's coming off the wall so fast. You don't know if he's going to hit it off the backboard as a pass play to Jamie, who's been there all night for him, or if he's going to take a solo play. You have to be ready for both of them.
Amazing plays coming out of both teams. These guys are relentless on both offense and defense. Jamie down the field. Gonna get a nice carry by Purple Hill. Just Gage sees if he can capitalize it and seizes the moment. Great pass. Great play. Just Gage puts it behind Tractonics and into the back of the net.
Just Gage said, this is our team. This is our game to win, boys. Let's step it up. Let's speed it up and throw it at their net.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Jamie stalling that forward progress from Team Shock. It's Jamie just trying to buy time. They got 2 minutes, plenty of time for Team Shock to get a goal. Great save by Mr. Bamboo. Looked like there was slight miscommunication, but Bamboo was able to recover and get that ball down the pitch. Just Gage trying to go for a demo there. Jamie gonna clear it away, but not quite. Absolutely bullet of a pinch. Jamie's already up. Sky's gonna miss it, and Just Gage won't. 3-1 now. 90 seconds left, and it looks like N2H4 is pulling away with this one.
Pre-jump by Jamie. He was up there for a year waiting on that ball to come down and get a beautiful pass to his team captain.
Jamie, the beautiful +1, always ready to pass it to your teammates. One of the best qualities about that. Sky trying his best to defend this ball. Sky again off of the crossbar. Double commit on defense. A little bit of miscommunication issues. Might be crumbling under the pressure as Just Gage off the backboard once more. Mr. Bamboo goes for it, but it's a double commit on defense. Can Jamie now get a double? No, Just Gage as well. Just wide. And finally, Team Shock have bought some breathing room and might even have a goal of their own. Just Gage gonna get bailed out by Jamie here. Gonna be quick on the counterattack. Just Gage unable to get it. Bamboo forced to retreat into the net. As Jamie trying to get a pinch off the wall, unsuccessful. Purple Hill taking his time. Just over 30 seconds left with a 2-goal deficit. Team Shock have to rally back here.
Into H4, Pepper in the net, and all the boost steals, it really leaves Team Shock in a very tough position. Even if they do get possession to make it downfield, you may have one of their players who has any kind of boost.
Big offensive plays from Just Gage, being able to clear the ball for his team, buy them time to get all these boost steals and assists from both of his players, as Just Gage looking to find another one. Find a little bit of time. Tractonics is going to deny him of that opportunity. Purple Hill just going to try to clear the ball down, but N2H4, 2-1 now in the series, 1 game away from their victory for Week 2 match point.
I don't think Shock is playing bad. I just think N2H4 has their number and has their gameplay and has found the counter to it. Shock is fast. They're throwing balls at the net. They're where they need to be, but N2H4 is just one step ahead every single minute of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking really good right now. N2H4 really on point. You know, Just Gage really leading their team to success. And, you know, Jamie and Mr. Bamboo playing very well. And again, it's just like you said, it's not that Team Shock is playing bad. It's just that N2H4 has their number this series. It's going to take a lot for Team Shock to rally back and get this dub.
Absolutely. Mr. Bamboo has stepped it up since game 1. I think he had a little bit of a jitters, but he's definitely stepped it up. So he's been improving every game. So this might be his game to just pop off and take his team to match point.
Well, it is make or break for Team Shock in this game 4. They might be going home early this week with an L on their record. As Mr. Bamboo going to be the first one to strike the net. Tractonics going to bail out his team. Downfield we go. Tractonics again with a great touch. Tractonics being the catalyst for Team Shock's success in their 1-game win. This ball is cleared down the field by Just Gage. Jamie, can he secure the dub? Not quite with that shot. Just high, hitting the crossbar. Jamie, again, just trying to buy his team some time. As Mr. Bamboo gets a demo, but Tractonics is going to get the trade in the 2v2 power play. Purple Hill taking his time to settle it, but did he take too much time? Not quite. Sky gonna bail out his teammate. Again, Tractonics trying his darndest to push this ball out of their half. Jamie going for an aggressive demo. Purple Hill out of boost, out of opportunity on defense. Mr. Bamboo going for a double tap as well. Skylar being pressured in an awkward spot. Jamie again being a follow-up to Just Gage's touches. As Mr. Bamboo now left by himself does get the save. Plenty of boost to follow it up as well. Jamie again being the lead follow-up for his team. Purple Hill, the solo opportunity. Great touch by Tractonics. Not enough. Just wide. Playing a 3v4 right now with that post. And Jamie going for the shot as well, but Tractonics will not go down without a fight. The main MVP for Team Shock this series right now. Absolutely popping off in this game 4.
Tractonics has done a fantastic job defending that net. You know, he's probably thinking to his teammates, all right, guys, I can only defend it so much. We got to get down there because it seems like N2H4 has had the pressure all game long.
Mr. Bamboo, great movement. Again, another corner boost steal. Jamie had an opportunity there. Not enough. Sky out of boost. Tractonics trying to be that second man to follow it up. Just Gage with a nice pass to Jamie. Jamie gonna backflip it out. Just gonna go for a bump instead. Try to disrupt the offense. Try to buy their teammates some time. Great 1-2 passing play read by Jamie. He's gonna block that shot. Purple Hill just high as well. Team captain Just Gage is going to get that 50. Forward progress is going to start. Jamie stalling out the ball. Just Gage right to Tractonics. Tractonics out of boost. Mr. Bamboo's going to take it from him. We're going to go coast to coast off the backboard. Sky. Great angle, just too high. Just Gage. Going to keep going. A little bit of miscommunication on offense. Not sure who to take. Ball going to bounce. Sky's not going to get it. Purple Hill can get it, but it's blocked by Just Gage. Jamie going to bail him out once more. 90 seconds left. Neither team has scored. Very rare in this 4-game of the series. Bamboo with a great center to Jamie. Great block by Sky as well.
Neither team wants to give up that first goal.
You never want to be that team, especially going into potentially a series point. Just Gage, crazy save. Jamie looking to bail his team out as well. Might not have the boost that he needs. Just Gage off the backboard. Gonna meet with Tractonics. Corner boost as team shocks. Jamie gonna try to clear the ball. Sky doesn't want to be there for long. Very awkward hit as well by Tractonics. Purple Hill trying to buy some time. Great read by Jamie. Call him a librarian. Into a goal from Mr. Bamboo.
And Mr. Bamboo coming out, ready for the pass, waiting mid. Beautiful dunk by Mr. Bamboo. Made his car so big, Sky just didn't have a chance.
Fresh out of the library, Jamie with the read of the series. Just over 30 seconds left, though. 1 goal deficit does not spell out your victory. Team Shock can easily equalize, but it's going to be hard the way they've been playing this game. Tight-knit defenses and their rotations. Mr. Bamboo going to continue the charge for N2H4. 15 seconds left. Their series could be over if they don't buy themselves enough time. Clock is ticking. Sky is trying. Passing 1. Passing 2. 2 seconds left. Just Gage, the only person in the net, going to be denied by Jamie. That ball is cleared. Team Shock does not have enough boost to contest this. It might even be another goal for the team. No! N2H4 just going to come out of that series with a 1-0 lead. Whew. What a close series. 3-1. N2H4 going to take it.
That's all it takes is 1 goal. Like we said, you don't want to be that team, especially when you're down to the wire with 0-0. You don't want to be that team to give up the first goal, because at that point it is so hard to come back and get a goal with, a minute and a half left with the way that game's been going.
I mean, absolutely. What a crazy series that was. I mean, what a showing from N2H4. Really solid debut on stream for all the viewers out there, man. I mean, they played very well pre-playing, really, or preseason draft. We really thought that Team Shock was really going to be a serious threat in the league, like really, really good. And while I'm still agreeing with that statement, I mean, these guys definitely might have some things to work on and improve, but overall, I mean, N2H4 really looking strong that series.
For sure. N2H4 came out hot and fast and aggressive like I figured they would. Shock, like we said, did not play bad at all. A few miscues here and there. Each game was close. They played lights out. N2H4, like we said earlier, just had their number tonight. Were just a hair more aggressive and was able to capitalize on that 1-0 victory to seal the deal for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, like these guys have just been, both teams really showed dominance. I mean, Tractonics, huge MVP plays out of the man. I mean, he absolutely killed it in that series. Definitely a catalyst for, being able to enable his team in that 1-game victory that they had in game 2. But, really Tractonics played, one heck of a series, absolutely killed it on the pitch tonight. So, if I were Team Shock, I really wouldn't, take this loss, on the chin. I would say, whatever, we got a little bit of stuff to work on, but it was close all of the games. So, I really wouldn't sweat about it too much.
Yeah, and Just Gage came out like a team captain should in their first showing on stream and said, "Settle down, calm your nerves. Let's play the game we know how to play. I will do my part to make this happen." And he did. He came out and carried his team on his shoulders, but also his teammates were there whenever they needed to be. They were there for passes. They were there for saves. Mr. Bamboo stepped it up with the equalizer, the winning goal in the series. Slow start by him, but he showed out. But you're right, Tractonics definitely a catalyst for that team. He's going to be a big part in their season to make sure they can take it into the playoffs and continue to carry on into the season.
I mean, again, great showing from team captain Just Gage. I believe, it's going to be his first season here with us for 9Moons. So, um, it's going to be very, very exciting overall. I mean, it's such a great feeling to see a lot of these, newer guys perform so well. We got to see a lot of fantastic performances last week with a lot of newer players, like Liam from Team GBL. And I believe there was another team that we got to see, the Dirty Danglers, Twiggy, Elite, and KV. Very,
Yes.
very solid newcomers heading into this league. And honestly, as a 9Moons veteran, I couldn't be happier. I am very, very excited to see how well 9Moons is growing, and just the skill cap. I mean, like, these guys are just getting better and better every single season, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, well, community grow from season to season. The amount of teams that keep just joining is tremendous to see. It means something's doing happening right. People love being here. It's a great feel. They enjoy the camaraderie and the competition on the flip side of the seasons and the playoffs and the formats. Everything has just been spectacular, and it's just going to continue to grow.
All right. Well, with that said, my friend, we have our second match to kind of talk about and see what we think about predictions and whatnot. But we have Team Heavy Heads. So I was wrong last week. It's not hands. I think there was a little bit of a stream director error, Odie. Sorry. Heavy Heads are going up against the Nightmare Fuel. So everybody, if we remember from last week, Heavy Heads being the Heir to the Throne team, very, very solid team. We definitely enjoyed their debut in week one. But Heavy Heads are going to go up against Nightmare Fuel, which are DJ Soup team. So get to see team captain and league manager Vamek. We get to see fan favorite player Batusai underneath the leadership of DJ Soup. So, all around very, very good team, very, very solid, aggressive plays. Soup, from what I've heard, unfortunately I never got to play with him, but, Soup is definitely one of those players that tries to work around you, and is definitely a great leader to play under. So excited to see what Vamek and Bat have to show in their streaming debut up against the Heavy Heads.
Yeah, Nightmare Fuel. That's a scary team, like you said. Fan favorite Bat, awesome guy. Definitely grew throughout the season last season. So this season I haven't seen him play yet, but it's gonna be exciting. And like you said, DJ Soup, there's different tactics that these captains kind of go off of, and he is definitely one of those that's gonna play around you. He's gonna be there, sitting midfield, waiting for passes, going for demos, there to save it. He's not gonna try to overstep and overcarry the team. He's going to take a back seat, but he also has the ability to step up when need be. And Vamek is Vamek, and we love him, and he's a fantastic player.
Yeah, I mean, again, Vamek also another big veteran for 9Moons Rocket League. We all know him for his absolutely number one most aggressive demos in the league. Very solid player. Um, he beat me in the race to GC, so got to give credit where credit's due. So very excited to see his growth as a player underneath DJ Soup as a captain, and I get to see overall their improvement. I mean, Bat alone, coming from Diamond 2, I believe, one of the lowest ranked players last season, all the way up to champ. I mean, this guy is truly the whole package. It's the super motivated to play, always looking for improvement as the third man, and just overall super positive attitude, man. It's like you can't help but just love that man. Batu Sai is just, one of the most incredible players in this league for sure.
He's definitely grown throughout. Definitely been on the grind. And if your head's not on a swivel with Vamek around, there's gonna be a lot of power plays tonight. But Air's team had a fantastic showing last week. Deadman played a fantastic second man like he needed to. Air popped off. Iron Boss popped off. This is gonna be one for the night. I have no doubt about that, and I don't even know who I'm gonna take.
Well, I mean, it was a very, very saddening ending to their series last week. Partially because of the commentator's curse from myself to Dead Man Walking. But that aside, we're looking to rally tonight. Heavy Heads, definitely a very, very good team. 100%. These guys are very, very solid as a team. We've seen that. We've seen their clutch moments, and unfortunately, we've seen their tiny bit mistakes that eventually cost them moments. But we've seen the roller coaster. We've seen their ups and downs, and we're excited for a week 2 showing.
Yes, yes. I think they took this past week to figure out, watch the replays and figure out what went wrong, and learn from their mistakes. So we could have a real showing by both teams. Two veterans in Deadman and Air. Air being a long veteran, a fantastic player. Deadman, my teammate last season. I know how he plays. He's a fantastic player. Fantastic at passing the ball. He gets the ball midfield and gets those awkward passes that catches the defense, stuck on the ground, don't know what to do, and results in goals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have predictions because both teams are really solid. I mean, it is going to be a debut for the Nightmare Fuel. But I mean, I'm just just so excited to see more Rocket League, dude. After that first match, I'm definitely super hyped up to watch, both these teams duke it out. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick announcement as well. 9Moons, we are so close to 1,000 followers on Twitch. We are at 986 right now, I believe. So if you're watching and not following, we would greatly appreciate the follow as well. If you like what you see, make sure to follow us on our socials as well. Our Discord is where you will be most updated. But with all the formalities aside, Goose, we have a Rocket League game. Heavy Heads versus Nightmare Fuel.
Yes, we do, and it's going to be an exciting match. It's starting off quick.
Already big aggression coming out of Nightmare Fuel. Really solid. Batu Sai getting some Vamek inspiration with a nice demo. Deadman walking. Trying to slow play the ball there. Air to the throne. No boost, no opportunity. Batu Sai! Stream debut of Season 4, baby. Welcome to the league as a champ player.
Break quick. He said, y'all doubted me last season. Let me show you what I've been working on.
Batu Sai, we've been saying, most improved player in the league thus far. And right there he showed it, striking first blood for the Nightmare Fuel. You can already tell, very aggressive, bump heavy, demo heavy defense and offense coming out of the Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah, we knew that was going to come with Vamek. He's known for his bumps and his demos and moving you out of the way to open up a shot for his teammates.
Great clear. Vamek going to punish the cherry picking. Deadman walking. Going to get demoed for his efforts. Although is able to get it past 2. Going to get bumped away as Batu Sai. Heir to the throne. Down center. Great pinch. Unfortunately just wide. Deadman walking. Looking to continue the pressure. Soup going to clear it away. Iron Boss. 10 boost. Air is going to bail out his team once more.
It's been an aggressive showing by both teams so far. They've been just throwing it at the net. You haven't seen it too heavy on one side, and that's how I like to see it. I don't want to see an overloaded offense and defense. I like to see this back and forth and see what these guys are made of.
We love the ping pong action. Unfortunately, Vamek with the shot just wide. Iron Boss Man trying to bail out his team. Heir to the throne, getting another touch. Batu Sai throwing it back into the mixer. Deadman walking. attempts to clear of his own. It's going to be denied by Soup. Just enough boost. Does pass Air. Can Bat beat Iron? Ball's moving slightly forward. Air going to get cut off by Vamek. Soup is in the air to try to cut the bleeding. That's his side. A little slow to the 50. Deadman walking. Going to continue the chase. Nice center as well. Iron just high. Could have had the equalizer at halftime, but not quite. Deadman walking. Gonna try to play for his own. Gets nice fake. Oh my gosh, the triple fake coming out of Deadman walking. Unreal.
My goodness. Wow, got Soup, got Bat, Vamek, and then got bumped by Iron into the ball to secure the goal. Wow.
My goodness, that fake puts Burnt to dust to shame. What an MVP play.
Definitely a highlight that you'll see on Discord tonight.
Beautiful play by Deadman walking. Just the stuff we love to see out of the player. Iron Boss Man continuing that momentum, pressuring their net. Batu Sai up in the air. Is going to beat one. Air to the throne, dropping back to give it to Deadman walking. Can he do it again? No, what a save!
What save
by
Bat.
Pixels. Huge save by Bat.
Wow. That's a save of the century. With a low-scoring game, that one goal matters.
Unbelievable plays coming out of Batu Sai this game alone. Deadman walking, going to break up the double commit on offense. Going to steal the corner boost. See what he can do. Feeling himself a little bit. Going to drop it off to Iron Boss Man. Iron Boss Man unable to get to it. Just going to continue peppering the net until that ball goes in. Drop down to his team captain. Heir to the throne. Going to capitalize on that, making that goal differential 2-1 now.
What a game by Deadman. He has stepped it up and took this team and said, watch what I can do.
Deadman definitely in the flow state right now. Absolutely killing it. Bat. Gonna take his time. Off the wall we go. Slight little touch. Drop off to Mr. Soup. Soup's gonna go for a demo. Deadman walking, not having any of it. Back into the center. Heir to the throne. Mr. Soup now having to dodge a demo from heavy heads. Gonna go for a nice 1v3 play, Mr. Soup. Low on boost, but not low on opportunities. As Vamek and Bat gonna try to pepper that net. Air taking it nice and slow. Knows he doesn't have to force this anywhere. The pressure is all on Nightmare Fuel. Batu Sai. Low on boost, but not low on hope. Beautiful placement, Mr. Soup with the equalizer. What a game we have, Goose.
We have a game in our hands, 2-2, and I knew it was going to be this way. We both did. That's why neither of us called it. We did not see... We couldn't see we couldn't see an ending here. It could go either way, and we're seeing it right now.
Gambit's crystal ball, unfortunately too foggy for myself or Goose to see. As Deadman walking. Gets a nice wide shot for Air to follow up the post. No, just wide. That could have been it for game one. But the post denies Heavy Heads another goal. And now Batu Sai unfortunately can't finish. Both sides are even now. Both had an opportunity to close out this game. And this might be our first overtime of the night, my friend.
It was bound to happen. So why not in a spectacular game with two fabulous teams?
The game's so equalized, game one had to be in overtime. Absolutely beautiful Rocket League we are seeing today, ladies and gentlemen. Vamek getting a nice shot on net, denied by Deadman. Deadman again. We're trying to lead the charge with a great 50 off of Batu Sai. Air to the throne! Beautiful placement! Air to the throne, you dog! What a shot on net! Heavy Heads are going to take game one, but my goodness, what a bullet!
Slipped it right past the grasp of Vamek. Slammed it in there. I'll tell you what. If we want to figure out what we need to do, if we are Nightmare Fuel, you need to stop Deadman. That man, like you said, is in his flow state tonight and is just lighting it up.
I mean, what a comeback, man.
Wow.
That was incredible. I
Whew,
am just I'm so excited. I mean, that game was just so good.
that was
Um,
fabulous.
like, it was such a great comeback. I mean, we saw the couple debut goals out of Nightmare Fuel, and it was just incredible.
Yes. Yeah, this is gonna be a long night. I'm sensing a lot of back and forth wins and a lot of overtimes. Two equally skill match teams here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, or like we both said, I mean, this game is unpredictable. Either team could win at any moment, and Heavy Heads with just a beautiful offensive play there to secure their win in overtime. It's just, we love to see it. This is the Rocket League of 9Moons that we know and love.
If we're gonna see a record overtime match, it's gonna be between these two teams tonight.
Air to the throne with a nice solo play over one, but not over two. Vamek getting a nice save on goal. Deadman walking. Great pass over to Air. To the corner. Really awkward bounce. You don't like that if you're Nightmare Fuel. Deadman walking, continuing the charge. Mr. Soup to bail them out. Now starts the counterattack. Air to the throne, playing patiently in the corner. As long as the ball is in the corner and not in the back of the net, I think their defense is okay with that. As Air to the throne, trying to lead his team to a successful offensive drive. Vamek gonna meet with Iron. Deadman walking again, trying to slow play it. That doesn't want anything to do with that. It's Iron. Gonna beat Vamek in the air for a 50. Go for a bump of his own. Really good heads-up play by Bat to pre-jump that demo. But nobody's home except for Bat! And he cannot save it! If at first you don't succeed, try again, and that is exactly what Deadman Walkin' did. Batusai unable to save that shot.
Iron got a bump on Soup. Vamek got bumped trying to get past Deadman, and left Bat there all alone.
Really, really unfortunate for these guys, man. Nightmare Fuel looking really good with their debut. Unfortunately shut down with a beautiful fake. Really had to be a big mental blow for their team. As Deadman walking. Continuing to apply the pressure. Goose, we haven't seen too much of that signature Vamek aggressive offensive plays, except for those first couple of minutes where Nightmare Fuel were able to capitalize on some offensive goals.
Yeah. It's very odd to see him not just chasing everybody down and trying to tilt as much as he can, but whatever they're doing is working for him. And maybe they had that discussion in their comms, said, hey, let's just play aggressive without the demos and just be where you need to be. And it's working out.
Beautiful double tap from Air. Unfortunately, cannot close it out. The post is being a menace right now to Air. As Vamek getting a nice redirect, really trying to chase these demos here. Air trying to go for a redirect. Going to be denied by Soup. Deadman walking with a great save as well. Bat on target. Air again. Back towards their offensive half. Mr. Soup off the corner. Can anybody beat him to it? Yes, they can. Air is going to win the 50 there. Double commit for Heavy Heads. Doesn't matter, though. Can't take control of the situation right now. Mr. Soup. Beautiful play out of Heavy Heads. Just caught defense with their pants down. Mr. Soup getting a nice demo, but Vamek thinking he had time because Bat was calling him off. But Air is going to beat Bat to the ball there, now making the lead 2-0.
Air coming out of nowhere, get above everybody and just drop it right behind that third man.
Air looking to make this lead 3-0, heading into game number 3 as Deadman walking. So Iron, nice touch by Vamek. Great beat by Soup as well. 0 boost, but 0 cares. Going to get that nice 50 to lead them onto offense.
That's a strong
Batusai.
point.
Yeah. Batusai has great offensive pressure right now. Really trying to lead his team to get some goals here.
And DJ coming through with all the 50s to keep the ball in their possession has definitely been advantageous.
Big pinch, though. Could lead to a goal. Bat just wide. See what Vamek can do with the ball. Air going to leave it to Iron. Iron going up for it already. Bat to dunk it down. Deadman walking with a nice clear. Deadman to Air. Not going to connect. As Soup going to go for the dunking 50. Iron bails him out. Great opportunity, Vamek. Unfortunately, just wide again. Soup going to recoup. Great clear as well. This tight-knit rotation coming out of Heavy Heads is too much for Nightmare Fuel to bear this game number 2. And it looks like it's just going to go in. No! Bar down again! 3 seconds left, and that is game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Heavy Heads. Strong start to the series. Looks like they're already going to be closing out, looking for that broom for the series sweep, my friend.
That backline defense by Heavy Heads, like you said, those tight rotations in and out of net, knowing where each other are to not bump, not take 2 players out, definitely saved them more than once.
Well, serious point for the Heavy Heads. Going to be difficult for the Nightmare Fuel to come back from this situation, but everything is possible in Rocket League. Great offensive play coming out of Nightmare Fuel. Going to get denied, though. Big counterattack as well, starting for the Heavy Heads.
Seemed like looking quicker this game starting off.
Yeah, it seemed like a little bit of a rally in this game number 3 here. Definitely changed up something in the comms. The Snake Doctor switch up, I like to call it, is very big on changing up comms. Big pinch! Soup!
That's a 50 man.
Bang!
Oh my goodness, the backwards pinch. Soup has been riding those 50s all night long, and that's where it's going to equal out to.
Unfortunate backwards pinch for Deadman Walking, but they could equalize with this kickoff. Starting off real strong for their team right now. But it looks like, yeah, exactly like you said, Nightmare Fuel starting to play a little bit more of a hot potato strat. Starting to be a little faster, a little more aggressive towards that ball, trying to get that ball away from their net and into their opponents.
Been on the head more than not, and it's gonna result in a goal eventually. You keep throwing that ball at the net, it's bound to crack.
Mr. Soup on defense, gonna try to pass to Vamek. Vamek unable to get to it, so Soup's just gonna try to push it up. Vamek on the back wall, see what he can do. Denied by Air though. Gonna try to pass it to one of his teammates. Be a little further than anticipated. Soup, again the team captain leading the charge. Great read into the back of the net, 2-0 now. Nightmare Fuel has shown signs of life.
He's not a sweep, and he's going to take it into his own hands if that's what's necessary. And that's the good thing about him. Like we said, he can play that second and third man role, but when it comes down to it, he steps up as a beautiful first man with amazing shots and amazing accuracy.
DJ Soup really stepping it up this game. Vamek with a great beat. Just wide. Can it go in? Soup's going to finish it. The team play. And the execution. Hat trick for the captain. He's saying 0-2. I thought we just started. That's a warm-up.
That's what we wanted to see from this team. They have stepped it up. They've been more aggressive. They've been a lot faster, been a lot more passes. And this is where we are now. 3-0 with 3 minutes left to go.
Great wake-up call by team captain Soup. Really, really great job of rallying his team back from an 0-2 deficit, now leading 3-0 in game number 3. And Heavy Heads trying to return with the aggression that they once had in the first couple of games. Let's see if they can capitalize. Air to the throne versus Soup, and it will be Air who's successful in this 1v1, 3-1.
Team captain said, hold on, we're not done here. We're just getting started as well.
Game just starting, but we're only halfway through if you think about it. Bat and Iron. Bat gonna win the kickoff. Can he get the revenge? No! Vamick trying to go for that fake to get revenge on Dead Man Walking, but it will not be successful. Air will see right through it. But the shot night, Mr. Soup. Great shot on net. Gonna be saved though. Fool me once. Shame on Air. Fool me twice. Well, that's just a 3-1 lead.
You know, that was a beautiful shot by Soup. But when you have Air back there, as quick as he is to get up to that ball, it's going to be hard to get it past him.
Absolutely. Air trying to beat out DJ Soup in the air. As Soup again winning another 50. Bailing out his team, stopping the bleeding. Batu Sai. Nice shot on net, little slow, but Iron will get it. Air to the throne. Nice hit to the wall. Dead Man Walking gonna follow up. We talked about how being that +1 on your team, how much of an impact that can cause for your offense as well as your defense, being able to pick up where you leave off. Batu Sai. Down the field we go. Down to Mr. Soup. What can they do with it? They can dunk it. Get your B's out, ladies and gentlemen, because this B will stand for Batu Sai, as Batu Sai going to be able to almost put the nail in the coffin with a huge beat. 4-1 now in favor of the Nightmare Fuel.
Beautiful 50 on Iron. Iron tried to make his car big, but that momentum just carried him through the ball, and Batu Sai was there to follow it up.
Heavy Heads with a nice kickoff. Air trying to capitalize on a possible quick kickoff goal to return the favor. Fortunately, will not succeed. Mr. Soup. Off the backboard we go. Double commit on defense. Could be a little dangerous. Can we get a double tap from Vamick? Not quite, but great beat. As Air, last man back in a 50 with Soup, is going to win that 50. Too fast for Bat. As Air, team captain, trying to rally his team back to win this. 4-2 now.
Great 50 on Soup to throw it to that sidewall, back to himself, to just be up and ready for that ball and slam it into the net to bring it back within 2.
Great gameplay, great wake-up call coming out of Nightmare Fuel. But the question is, Goose, will they be able to continue what they started? Or will Heavy Heads get a comeback with 2 goals in 40 seconds?
It looks like they found their rhythm. And especially with Soup, it looks like it's going to be hard to stop this man tonight.
Soup definitely on a tear in this Game 3. Shutting down a lot of Heavy Heads offense and also putting them on their heels this game. But Air, you have 18 seconds, Heavy Heads. You have 18 seconds. Nightmare Fuel, although team captain DJ Soup has popped off this game, it may not be enough. 18 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Anything is possible. The Brooms might be out this series for the sweep. Does Nightmare Fuel have anything to say about it? Or can Heavy Heads bring it back with only 10 seconds left?
2 hat tricks tonight in this game, both from the captains. One is fighting for his life right now, and one wants to go home early.
Whew. Close game. Close game, Goose. Nightmare Fuel gonna take a sigh of relief after that one. Game 3 won. It is in their hands. They're fine now. They can relax for a little bit. They still have to fight back. But it was a good comeback for the Nightmare Fuel, especially DJ really stepping up that game.
It was. Batu Sai with the 3 assists, putting his team captain where that ball needed to be so he could capitalize on it. Vamick causing disruptions where he needs to. They found their rhythm, and they're looking scary right now. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen right here, right now.
Now, normally I would say the momentum is all in Nightmare Fuel's favor after their one-game win, right? But because that game was so close, because the latter half of that game was just all heavy heads, you can't help but be a little concerned for the Nightmare Fuel.
I'd say the momentum is still in heavy head side. Nightmare Fuel's gonna have to do something to bring it back. But yeah, I mean, they came out quick and early, and then Heavy Heads took that momentum and ran with it and wanted to carry it into Game 4.
Batu Sai with a great shot on net, unfortunately is going to get demoed for his efforts and shut that offense down quick. Deadman walking out of boost. Air dunking it right to DJ Soup. Batu Sai keeping it in the mixer again. Nobody's home. Double commit on defense as well. Iron Boss, after about 6 seconds and nobody touching the ball, Iron Boss finally being able to clear the ball out. Air going to try to go under with this air dribble. Soup is going to be able to adapt to that, as Soup trying to be the catalyst for his team once more in this Game 4. Vamic, a little bit of action this series. Not much of what we like, but Vamic really starting to step it up on offense for this Nightmare Fuel team.
Yeah, neither team really wanting to give up that big play. You're seeing a little bit more passive-aggressive from Nightmare Fuel. But
great pass from Vamic. Great bar down from Batu Sai. This momentum is for sure in Nightmare Fuel's hands. You may be down a game, but they are not down in spirit. 1-0 Nightmare Fuel.
now I spoke too soon talking about passive-aggressive plays, and here back comes. He heard me. He said, nah, not that.
Batu Sai, one of the most improved players from last season, making a statement on his stream debut. Week number 2. Dead man walking. Down to the corner. Great read by Air, keeping it in the mixer. Bat can't get to it. Awkward bounce off the back wall. Iron waiting his turn. Gonna get beat out by Soup. Soup with a great angle. Can Bat finish? No! Just not enough from the third man. Although Soup will try to bail out his team. Vamic in retreating formation. Iron, great recovery as well. Deadman Walkins up just high. Can Air finish? No! Soup to bail him out, but Iron gonna stop the bleeding. Batu Sai gonna get flatlined with that 50. Deadman Walkin, can he get a touch? Unreal movement. I almost thought that was going to be some crazy redirect pass. Like, my goodness.
It was looking good. It was looking scary.
Listen, man, if it works, it works, Goose.
Hey, do whatever you got to do to win, right? Doesn't matter if it's pretty or ugly.
Yep, as long as that ball gets into the back of the net, I am most certain Nightmare Fuel will be happy. Air. Whiff it off the wall. Mr. Soup, again leading the charge. Vamic, going to be centered. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Vamic gonna get a piece of this action too as the lead increases to 2-0 with just over 2 minutes left.
Oh my goodness, what a demo to clear that net out, to leave it wide open for Vamic.
Now, Goose, if you're Team Heavy Hands, you're up 2-1 in the series. You had one game that didn't go your way, but now you're down 0-2 in game number 4. How are you going to get back to this? How are you going to rally back and be in that 2-0 form that you were?
If you are in those comms, you have to say to each other, look, we had 2 games that we played lights out. We need to figure out what changed and get back to the fundamentals of the game that got us those first 2 victories.
Great pop-up by Iron. Air to beat. Soup, the sole defender, pre-jumping a demo. Great save by the team captain. Batu Sai, last man back as well. Going to get a nice touch. Buy some space and time. Iron Boss Man trying to stop the bleeding. Going to try to hit it down, but their third man just got bumped. Air speeding back to try to get that save. Prevent another goal in favor of the Nightmare Fuel.
Feel tear right now. They do not want to give up game 4. They want to take it to the equalizer. They want to take it to game 5 to show what it's all about. But Deadman said not yet.
great back pass, and honestly, fantastic positioning of Iron to even, like, look for that passing play. It was a really, really good shot by Deadman Walken. Unfortunately, Vamek couldn't recover, stuck in an awkward spot there as the sole defender, and that ball's just going to drift right in. So now there is hope for the Heavy Heads. We've seen this last game only down by 1, just under a minute. They gotta start being a little more aggressive here on the side of Heavy Heads.
They have to take their time with the ball. These big clears downfield are just wasting seconds. They need to get plays set up, get each other in position, pass the ball, catch the other team in awkward positions, and capitalize.
Big demo coming out of Deadman Walken, being able to demo their goalie, but unfortunately for him, the team captain, Mr. Soup, is able to get that ball cleared out. 15 seconds left. This could be our game number 5. If Soup is not careful, team captain Soup will clear the ball. Denied by Deadman Walken. Just wide. Air gonna buy some time. Batu Sai gonna put the nail in the coffin. 3-1. We are heading to a game 5, Goose.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. For the last 20 seconds, Nightmare Fuel said, all right, play keep away. Throw the ball in the air. Do not let them get possession and get set up, and that's exactly what they did, and it resulted in a goal.
Fantastic comeback for the Nightmare Fuel in this series. We might have to get our backwards brooms out because this might be a reverse sweep, my friend.
My, oh my. You couldn't ask for anything better, could you? You just couldn't. It's almost scripted, big fella.
Well, you know, you're not really supposed to tell them that it's scripted, but, you know, you might want to put my papers away then. Hold on. Okay.
This has been a fantastic comeback by Nightmare. They figure it out where the issues lied. They corrected these issues mid-game, and they're on the tear. Momentum is definitely on their side now. We spoke about it might not be on their side after the last game, but this game is definitely on their side. They're here to win.
Nightmare Fuel with 2 games won. Heavy Heads with 2 games won. Oh my gosh, crazy start to our game number 5. Bunch of demos, ball in front of a net. Absolutely crazy out here. Vamek having to get an awkward save onto his own back net. Deadman Walken keeping up that pressure, trying to steal even the pennies. What more Nightmare Fuel do you need other than not having boost and being the last man back? Scary things to think about.
Heavy Heads coming out super aggressive this game. They want to keep it on Nightmare Fuel's side of the pitch at all costs the entire game if at all possible.
Iron and Air both going for these absolutely aggressive bumping plays, but it might not pay off. Deadman Walken, great way to stop the bleeding there. Almost got through. Heir to the Throne just trying to chase down a play. Super the great redirect. Deadman Walken to the walls. Gonna follow it up by himself. Nice little roller. Vamek gonna bail out Mr. Soup. Iron off the backboard we go. King trying to get a touch on there. Iron as well. Batu Sai with a nice clear to nobody quite yet. Mr. Soup aiming for a demo is going to opt for that 50 instead. Maybe a double tap. Not quite. Air getting a nice clear. And now the pressure starts to return for the Nightmare Fuel on their defense. Lots of bumping plays coming out of the Heavy Head so far.
They're getting tired of having their backs against the wall. They're trying to bump and push as much as they can to try to get possession taken in the offensive half.
Poking and prodding might be the name of the game for the Heavy Heads. But so far, 2 minutes into this game number 5, no goals have been scored. Iron can't afford to take his time as Vamek gets a demo and a bump, but they can't find the back of the net. Nightmare Fuel too slow to the ball.
Vamek definitely bringing that aggression out. That's what we like to see out of him. Setting up, making people awkward, catching one man in net, have a power play.
The inner demon was charging up all along, Goose. Vamek finding his way into this series. Great couple of beats, great couple of bumps and demos, really setting these power plays for his teammates. Mr. Soup gonna get denied by Air. Vamek can't get to it quite yet. Soup is gonna hit to the wall, buy some time. Beats out 2. Team Captain Air going to get the save he needs. Air again. Just trying to buy some time. Soup going to take this off of Vamek's shoulders. Deadman over Soup. Batusai still trying to roll out. Deadman walking. Not sure if it was a fake or a musty, but either way, unsuccessful. Mr. Soup just trying to get it out of their half. Double commit on offense. Doesn't pay off. Just wide. Unfortunate for the Nightmare Fuel. Could have been the one to put it away. Batusai now leading the charge. Soup on the retreat. Great clear. Bat going center. Gonna demo Deadman walking, but Soup gets stuck on the corner. Another demo onto the heavy heads, but that ball is rolling towards your net. You gotta be careful. Another miss. Oh, so unfortunate, but so lucky for the Nightmare Fuel. My goodness. 2 people unable to get the ball rolling off the wall, but luckily there were no heavy heads there. And again, down to 1 minute in this game 5. We might see an overtime here. Both teams unrelenting but unwavering. Mr. Soup trying to keep that ball into the heavy heads corner. Not before being denied by Iron. 50's going to go coast to coast. DJ Soup going to be the first one to grab the ball. Deadman walking though. Vamek with a great clear. Air to the throne to put it down. 1v3 here now. Iron Boss getting ready. In position. No boost. No opportunity. Now it's Deadman walking on the retreat. Air having to pick up pennies to speed his way back. Batusai gonna lose the 50. Vamek gonna stop the bleeding here, but now before Iron can get a nice touch on it. Off the back wall we go. Mr. Soup cannot make this. Batusai cannot make this, but Vamek will bail out his team. 10 seconds left. Could we see a photo finish here? Ball is centered. 5 seconds left. Iron with a great touch. Batusai to bat it away. And this ball might drop now.
They're gonna keep
Air
it.
doesn't want to. Soup with a double tap will force this into a game 5 overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
What more could you ask for?
5 games, 2 overtimes, 1 exciting series. Batusai being the last man back, swiftly getting that ball. Nice save, and gonna be leading the charge for his team as well. Deadman walking. Little bit awkward. Too awkward. Soup gonna put it away, and Nightmare Fuel complete the reverse sweep.
The team captain got this reverse sweep started, and he's gonna finish it and all the same.
So poetic of a Rocket League series. Who knew video games could be art? This team bringing it back from the depths of defeat. They will be victorious. Nightmare Fuel in overtime. Whew, what a series.
Absolutely stunning if you're heavy heads. You know, that it's hard to go through that. You have all the momentum for the first 2 games. You need 1 game to finish it out. And to lose in a reverse sweep is just heartbreaking. But absolutely fantastic showing by both teams tonight.
All right. Well, I mean, just stellar series. It's like week after week, man. I am just so excited for every single Rocket League series, man. It's like I don't even care who plays, dude. It's just always exciting to be able to cast and watch this Rocket League, man. I mean, you know, that's really why we do it in the end, man. It's like just I love seeing some awesome Rocket League, and you know, these guys have been absolutely killer. Stellar on the field, stellar in the league as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in joining next season, make sure to drop by and join our Discord, as well as our socials, all 9Moons Gaming. Follow us on Twitter. Give us a follow on Twitch. We are very close to 1,000 followers on Twitch, so your follow would mean the world. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to raid our friend Dale Duo. So make sure you give her the 9Moons hype and 9Moons love she deserves. Before we go, Goose, any last words?
It's hard to beat this week, and I'll say that in the following weeks. Every week is just amazing. I can't wait for next week, and then after that, I can't wait for the following week. It's been amazing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for you this week. Again, we're going to be rating Dale Duo, but next week we will have an exciting third week of Rocket League for everybody, and we are just getting closer and closer every week to that 9Moons Rocket League playoffs. Until then, I'm Big Fella. This is Goose, and we will see you next week.
Good night.
Right on, man.
Good. Holy. All good. It worked out. We had a great show. We had a great night.
It like clips. I heard that too. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Dude, I was stoked. Yeah.
Hey, we're still live.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When you raid, you have to end the stream. Sorry. Yeah. Do you have it in OBS?